Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are preparing for your construction exit exam, you are in the right place.
Today, we are breaking down the essential health and safety in construction questions directly based on the official exam blueprint. This review session is brought to you by Nexus Students Development. We've designed this to align perfectly with your blueprint so you can study smart, not just hard. Make sure to grab a notebook and let's get started. Before we hit the questions, look at this breakdown. Theme 4 covers health and safety management, accounting for roughly 5 exam items. The blueprint wants you to understand moral and legal responsibilities, site layouts, and how to minimize health hazards from construction materials.
Now let's go to the questions.
Here is question number 1. Which of the following best differentiates an unsafe act from an unsafe condition on a construction site? Take a look at the choices. Remember, an act is about human behavior, while a condition is about the physical environment. Pause the video if you need a second to guess. And the answer is the second option. A worker choosing to climb without a harness is a dangerous behavior and unsafe act. An uncovered hole left in the floor is an environmental hazard and unsafe condition. Master this difference, it's a classic exam favorite. Moving on to question number 2. Which one of the following is not a common cause of accidents on a construction site? Read carefully. We are looking for the option that is actually a good practice or a solution, rather than a mistake. The correct answer is, locate and define operational errors. Why? Because identifying and defining errors is part of safety management and risk assessment. The other options like unrealistic time limits or untrained workers are major causes of site accidents. Question number 3. Which one of the following is incorrect about health and safety? Scan these definitions. One of these statements completely misdefines a core safety term. Can you spot the false statement?
The incorrect statement is the third option. It claims that accidents are planned, desired, expected, and controlled without any loss. Obviously, that's completely backwards. Accidents are unplanned, undesired, and cause loss. The other options perfectly describe costs, unsafe conditions, and unsafe acts. Question number 4 gets to the very core of the course. What is the primary objective of health and safety management in a construction site? Is it time, budget, quality, or worker protection? The primary goal is always to prevent accidents and injuries to workers. While budgets and schedules matter to a project manager, safety management strictly prioritizes human life and well-being. Next up, let's look at the foundational steps of risk management. Identifying hazards, evaluating the risks, controlling those hazards, and communicating them to the team. Expect a question asking you to sequence these or pick out a specific step. Always remember this exact order for the exam. First, you find the danger, identify. Then you judge how bad it is, evaluate. Then you fix it, control. And finally, you make sure everyone knows about it, communicate.
Now for our next concept. Look at these document options. The exam will often ask you to identify what a specific safety document does compared to general project schedules or material logs. The safety choice here is a document that outlines the steps to take in case of an emergency. Don't get distracted by options talking about schedules or budgets. Stick to safety protocols. Next question. What is the true purpose of conducting a safety inspection? Is it to blame people, check the timeline, check the money, or protect the site? The correct answer is to identify hazards and unsafe conditions. Inspections are proactive safety tools meant to find and fix physical dangers before they cause harm, not to point fingers at workers. Let's talk about daily site meetings, often called toolbox talks. What is their main goal? Look at these choices carefully. The correct choice is to discuss hazards and safe work practices. These are brief, focused team meetings held right on site to keep safety fresh in everyone's mind before the shift starts. What is a safety supervisor's primary role on site? Take a moment to eliminate the obviously incorrect options. The answer is to ensure that workers are following safe work practices. They are there to reinforce compliance, conduct site inspections, and guide the team safely. Here is a major legal and management question. Who ultimately carries the core execution responsibility for overall project safety coordination among site engineers, owners, consultants, or project managers? Depending on your specific blueprint focus, The project manager or site engineer holds the primary day-to-day responsibility for enforcing the OSH management program on the ground. Make sure you know your local regulations regarding project roles. Finally, let's look at the top physical construction hazards: falls from heights, being trapped by collapsing structures, being struck by moving vehicles, and contact with electricity. These are the most common fatal hazards on any site. Remembering these major categories, especially falls from heights, will save you plenty of points on your exit exam. And that wraps up our blueprint review. If you found this breakdown helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for MO.